Lord, we're all here to have a conversation, and the single mamas are going to get mad, but we don't care. We don't care because we're here to speak the truth and shame the devil. It is your girl Chantel. Thank y'all so much for clicking on this video. Y'all see from the title, y'all see from the thumbnail, these women be choosing the trashiest of the trash. And then they have the audacity to complain when trash be trashing. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. I came across this video on TikTok, and as hilarious as it is some serious business. Make sure that you hit the like button and double check that you are still subscribed to the channel. Let's take a listen, y'all.
Why don't you ever talk about the men that don't pay child support?
Because it's women like you who spread your legs for guys like that. Why don't you ever talk about the responsibility of women who choose irresponsible males to procreate with and then complain later when they're irresponsible?
No.
Exactly. That's my point right there. Bars in that few seconds. These women be choosing trash men, then gonna complain when trash men be trashing. And they will never, ever, 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 ever take accountability for them choosing the trash men. They never say, dang, he was trash and I chose him. Never. Only thing that they want to just talk on, he was trash. If your baby daddy is dusty, it says more about you than it does about your baby daddy.
I said what I said.
Let us continue.
No.
The women who have a one-nighter with a bartender or a guy on a motorcycle or a musician, and then you complain later on the guy's a deadbeat. He was a deadbeat to begin with.
Why nobody can ever talk to you because you don't let any
People talk to me all day long. You can't talk to me.
No, I'm trying to talk to you and you're talking over.
Dear, don't tell me how to do a radio show. I've been doing this for 25 years. I don't need your help.
Oh, okay. Let me, can I please just say this? I was married once before, okay? Mm-hmm. My husband and I had a child together.
Right.
After I was tired of him beating me for 2 years, I left him.
Really? But why did you tolerate it for 2 years?
Bars. Why did you tolerate him for 2 years?
Man, this is some bullshit.
Let's hear what her answer is. Y'all hit the like button.
Can you tell me why you tolerated being beaten for 2 years? I'd like to hear about this.
My answer to that is because I was young and stupid.
Okay, I agree with
you. Were young and stupid, so you tolerated this man for beating you for 2 years. You had a kid with this man who was beating you for 2 years. What are you complaining about? We should just focus on this trash man and should not identify that, hey, you were young and stupid and you chose this man who beat you. We should just sit here and complain about this man being trash when you knew this. And because you were young and stupid, you chose him. Okay, that don't change the fact that this trash was trash and you chose him. Let's hear more.
With you.
There you go.
You were stupid. No doubt about it. And now what are you going to complain that he doesn't pay child support? The guy who beat you for 2 years? Imagine that. The guy is irresponsible.
Right.
He beat me for 2 years, and now that deadbeat doesn't pay.
And y'all want to hear the craziest parts up to this? She decided to be with a man who was trash to her. He treated her badly, and she thought he was going to be a great dad. Oh my gosh, his track record showed that he ain't sugar honey iced tea. But you still go get a baby with him thinking that he gonna all of a sudden turn around and be a great human being. Why do we do these things, young ladies? Not young ladies, because a majority of them in their 40s. But here's the messed up part. They're in their 40s and they're 40 plus, but they be watching young girls make the same mistake. They want to pass for being young and stupid. Instead of teaching young girls how to not be stupid, they give them a pass to be stupid. Now they're all here pregnant, repeating the same patterns, the same mistakes that these older women made. That's just...
There's your big concern. Now we see why you're so upset about this. You chose a manifestly irresponsible, violent individual to procreate with. Then you're amazed that the guy doesn't send you child support. You're still... You know what, dear? You were young and stupid. Now you're old and stupid. I mean, you're still stupid.
Oh, my God. You
are still stupid. You expect a guy who beat you for 2 years now to suddenly become responsible.
Exactly.
You're insane.
It is unbelievable.
You can't believe what?
I can't believe that you're still on the radio.
I'm on the radio because I'm right. And I'm on the radio because I've got millions of listeners. That's why.
Yeah, well, you've just lost one.
Dear, you're not the target demographic. I really don't give a rat's ass. I'll bet your husband would agree with me. I'll bet your ex-husband would really agree with me. She hung up.
You just lost one. Bye. You see, that's the thing that they don't want to talk about. You heard how she was like, I can't believe you're still on the radio, because how dare you hold women accountable? She admitted that she was young and stupid. That's why she chose a man who beat her for 2 years and who is a deadbeat dad. And we can't talk about that. We can't highlight how women were young and stupid in order to change, in order to course correct. This is how women destroy society. And based on her voice, both of them voice, we can assume they are not black. I know racism, but we can go ahead and assume that they're not black, right? This is how women of all races, Western women, modern women, as Kevin Samuels would say, destroy society, because you were young and stupid and you procreated with a man who beat the crap out of you. But we should not highlight the fact that you were young and stupid in order to course correct, in order to teach young girls to not be young and stupid. Their pride and their ego will prevent them from teaching young girls to not make their mistake. That's why a lot of these baby mamas are so bitter. A lot of these baby mamas are extremely bitter. Their hyena, full hyenaism come out when we talk about baby mama culture. Women be choosing trash men, especially in their prime. They be choosing the worst of the worst, and we cannot identify that it's the woman's fault. Majority of women are reproducing with the minority of men, but we shouldn't talk about it. We should just focus on the minority of men. Another point I want to touch on too, real quick before we wrap up. A lot of women will say, oh, you cannot judge single moms because you don't know the situation, why they got pregnant. This one girl in my comment section talking about a woman could have been raped. That's why she got pregnant. We know that that's the minority percent. Probably give them 5% of baby mamas walking around was assaulted and had a baby as a result. A small percentage. 95% of y'all were just loose. 95% of y'all were just careless and did not know how to rest your front, did not know how to rest your body.
Rest your front, rest your brain, rest your body.
But they want to focus on the minority, the 5%, and that's just a number I'm just throwing out there. I honestly don't know the stats on this. But they want to focus on the 5% of women who got pregnant as a result of rape, instead of focusing on the 95% of y'all who were just loose with the pum pum, who was giving it to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. As long as he tall and got swag, you get my womb. And nobody's allowed to talk about it. Notice when she called up, her first thing was, why don't you focus
why don't
on
you
men?
ever talk about the men that don't pay child support?
Because
Why don't you focus on the men who don't pay child support? How about we focus on the women who be laying with these men who are irresponsible? It's your body, your choice. How about you teach young girls to protect your body, protect your womb? It is your womb. Do not just be letting any random man shoot up the club. Don't be just opening your legs to any random man who don't prove to you that he's reliable, he's not even treating you right. Why you think he gonna be treating your kid right? You think a baby gonna keep him? Nah. No, ma'am. A baby's not gonna keep him. To hear her come up and deflect this much, saying, oh, I can't believe you're still on the radio. Ma'am, if you don't get the hell out of here.
1 week, you know.
Come on, man. You don't know better than that as a crew person. Come on, man.
But it is your girl, Chantel. Shout out to the radio host. I have absolutely no idea who this is, but shout out to him for actually like staying 10 toes down and putting that broad in her place. Shout out to all the single moms too who can acknowledge that, yeah, even though I was young and stupid, I'm not going to silence anyone who is trying to help young girls to not be young and stupid. Ladies, young ladies, do not become a baby mama. It is your girl, Chantel. Go make sure you hit the like button, y'all. Hit the subscribe button. I will see y'all in the next video. Take care.